Steve Roberts, our studio producer, as we get ready for the Golden Lions and the Cavaliers. Another key matchup, Dan, in the SMAC Conference. The Golden Lions still unbeaten in SMAC Conference play against another good East Rutherford Cavalier squad.
And Andy, this has been the rivalry, the top rivalry in the boys division of the SMAC the last 4 years, and here in the 5th year. These two teams have always been at the top, going at each other, and one or the other wins the conference championship. This year, who knows? They're still in it. Shelby, as you mentioned, undefeated in the conference, 11-0, and 9-2 are the Cavaliers of East Rutherford here tonight.
And really, beyond these two teams, Dan, we've got some solid basketball teams in the SMAC Conference this year. A very disciplined, good East Burke team. Kings Mountain has come on, and the Crest Chargers playing good ball.
So we got not just a couple of teams this year. There are at least three more very good basketball teams in the South Mountain Athletic Conference this season.
This is the Cleveland Regional Medical Center pregame show, and we'll be back with more pregame from Lloyd Little Gym after a 3-minute timeout on WOHS and KTCBroadcasting.com.
Former club members Denzel Washington and Jennifer Lopez for the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future.
You can change a child's future. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
You can open doors for children to have great futures at the Boys and Girls Club of Cleveland County. Visit us at 412 West Sumter Street or at greatfutures.org.
Bundle it up. That's the way to save, and it's true with farm equipment too. That's why West End Sales in Vail has bundled up a 2013 35 horsepower diesel Coyote tractor with a loader and a 4-year warranty, plus a new equipment trailer and a new 6-foot box blade, all for $17,500, or get payments as low as $301 per month with zero money down. See West End for all the details. West End Sales, Highway 18 274 intersection in Vail. Or for more information, go to westendsales.com.
Transportation Administration of Cleveland County and Cleveland County Transit would like to take this time to remind everyone that illegal drug use breaks hearts, homes, and lives. Please stay involved in your children's lives. Speak with your children about drug use and how it can destroy family dreams. Also, be sure your children and family members buckle up when they are in the car, and if the car is on, leave the phone alone.
The staff at TAC and CCT are glad to be celebrating our 25th year of service to Cleveland County.
The Big Three are ready for flu season. Come get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. They're your hometown pharmacy with no appointment necessary. So hurry in now and get ready for flu season. Get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street, Cherryville, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Allen Drug Store on Main Street in Stanley, just below the Woodshed.
Stamey Funeral Home, serving Cleveland and surrounding counties since 1900. Stamey Funeral Home is owned and operated by the Tysinger family, loving and caring licensed professionals. Our family is here for your family during one of the most difficult periods in life, planning, pre-planning, or pre-need counseling. We're here to listen, care, and help. That's what families are all about. Stamey Funeral Home, located in Falston, our family serving your family.
Pre-game show continues from Lloyd Little Gym at Shelby High. Golden Lions host the East Rutherford Cavaliers. Dan, originally we had scheduled for tonight another SMAC ball game, a county rival matchup, Kings Mountain at Crest, but unfortunately that game has been postponed until later due to this week's wintry weather.
Well, actually, they had already moved it to last night, and we didn't really find that out until yesterday morning. And so we wouldn't be able to do that game anyway if they played last night. But they play on February 12th. Kings Mountain will play at Crest on February 12th. That's on a Wednesday night, the final week of the regular season.
And that final week of the regular season for the Chargers going to be a tough one. They've got Burns, Kings Mountain, and Shelby all in the same week, the final week of the regular season.
Hey, that's when you want to be tough anyways to get ready for the playoffs. So it should be a good week of basketball in Cleveland County. Well, Andy, these two teams have played once this year, a conference game, and it was way back before Christmas, December 20th, in which Shelby at East Rutherford up at the East Rutherford Gymnasium defeated the Cavaliers. The Golden Lions won it 68-62.
Yeah, a hard-fought affair up at East Rutherford that Shelby got the win. Shelby recently, Dan, has really had some challenges. Crest took them right down to the wire in a regulation game. And then last Friday night, Kings Mountain went into overtime before losing to the Golden Lions.
You know, those kind of games can really be good for you, really, because you get to winning all the games big, then you get overconfidence. They found out they can be beat. So the Shelby team must keep their composure, their focus on what they're out there for, and as they get ready for the playoffs in about 3 weeks.
Shelby originally was scheduled to make up that game with East Burke tomorrow afternoon, but I understand that game has been moved.
Yeah, it's going to be played next Thursday night, February 6th. That will be at East Burke next Thursday night. Let's go ahead and check our starting lineups, Andy. Our starting lineups brought to you by the good folks up at Forest City Honda on Daniel Road, just off Highway 74A in Forest City. And let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the East Rutherford Cavaliers, they're coached by veteran coach Brad Levine. They are 13-4 overall, 9-2 in the SMAC conference, in second place in the conference. And their starting five will be this way tonight. Devontae Boykins, Travis Waldrop Rodriguez, also Trey Dawkins, also Caleb McIntyre, and Shakari Jackson. So it's Jackson, McIntyre, Dawkins, Waldrop Rodriguez, Boykins starting for the Cavaliers tonight. Here's Andy with the starting Forest City Honda starting lineups for the Golden Lions.
Shelby 17-1 overall, 11-0 in the SMAC. At guard, Gabe DeVoe, the 6'3 senior. Darius Sweezy, a 5'10 senior. Mondarius Black, a 6'2 senior. Also starting for the Golden Lions, Patrick Little, a 5'8 senior, and senior Tyquan Hines, 6'5 center for the Golden Lions. Shelby, of course, coached by Aubrey Hollifield.
And Andy, it was good to see, and he's here tonight, Ken Napier, a coach that actually Aubrey Hollifield was assistant for taking Coach Napier retired a few years ago, and Aubrey Hollifield took over. But good to see Ken, always good to see him. He really was did a good job here at Shelby. You know, he's got a lot of Cleveland County connections before he ever coached here at Shelby. Of course, he was, I believe, the middle school coach over at Kings Mountain. But before that, back in my day in college, he and Billy Ellis, who later became the Crest head coach, played for Eddie Holbrook out at Gardner Webb.
Yeah, and you can't find a classier or better gentleman than Ken Napier. It was our pleasure to work with Ken when he was here at Shelby High.
Yeah, great guy, and good to see him tonight. I have not seen Ken in quite a while, but it's good to see him here tonight. Looks great, and he had a lot of wins in this basketball court here at Lord Little Gymnasium.
Back with the start of tonight's game from Lloyd Little Gym after a 3-minute timeout at WOHS and KTCBroadcasting.com.
Kenny Salinas Power Sports service is a top priority. Their fully trained staff all ride the products they offer to ensure that you get the best service possible. They have an 18,000 square foot facility filled with a huge selection of motorcycles, four-wheelers, jet skis, and more. On the water, street, or off-road, they do it all. McKinney Salinas Power Sports is your officially licensed Suzuki, Honda, and Kawasaki dealer. 4804 Wilkinson Boulevard. Call 704-824-2787 or online at mscycles.com.
Hi, this is Woody Durham for Mark Dedman's Carolina Trophies in Shelby. Through the years, I've seen a lot of trophies and plaques, and none appear nicer than those which come from Mark Dedman's Carolina Trophies. Their guarantee is not just a guarantee, but a promise for courteous service, the absolute lowest price, quality products, on-time delivery, and most of all, your satisfaction. Awards for all occasions, plus rubber stamps and engraving. That's Mark Dedman's Carolina Trophies in Shelby.
We all hear about how good the barbecue is in Lexington, Greensboro, and in eastern North Carolina. But here in Cleveland County, we all know that the best barbecue is here. At Alston Bridges Barbecue, Kent and Linda Bridges and their family make sure the staple of their restaurant is the best barbecue. Your choice, pork, beef, or chicken, plus delicious sides, such as slaw, beans, fries, and hush puppies. The best since Alston and Mabel opened in 1955. Alston Bridges Barbecue, 620 Grover Street, right here in Shelby.
Yes, Cleveland County, you do have a Train dealer. From Kings Mountain to Polkville, from Lawndale to Bellwood, from Falston to Earl, Roland Black Heating and Air will be there for you. They're only a phone call away at 704-865-1375. In minutes, a comfort specialist will be at your door for your heating or cooling needs. Yes, it's hard to stop a train. Again, call Roland Black Heating and Cooling at 704-865-1375. Your hometown Train dealer for over 36 years.
When accidents happen, it's reassuring to know that quick expert care is nearby. Carolina's Healthcare Urgent Care Shelby is now open and is staffed with experienced physicians, mid-level providers, nurses, and support personnel equipped with on-site laboratory and x-ray services. So keep our new location and contact information close by for immediate access to the region's preferred healthcare and largest physicians network. Carolina's Healthcare Urgent Care, 1010 East Dixon Boulevard, Shelby.
Shelby Savings Bank.
It's just better here.
With local decisions,
Better.
flexibility, and knowing how to treat people.
It's just better. Better.
It's just better here. We're here to help our neighbors do better.
It's just better here.
With our best deal mortgage guarantee.
It's just better. Better. Better.
Better here. Great products.
It's just better here.
And 2 convenient locations.
It's just
better here. Now more than ever, Shelby Savings Bank. It's just better here. Member FDIC.
Here's a special money-saving message from Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs. If you use petroleum products, you should consider a generic brand. Major brands charge premium rates covering national advertising and promotions. Good generic brand packages their own products and meets manufacturer specifications, and they can sell at a lower price because of lower overhead. Our generic brands include Wolfhead, Coastal, AutoGuard, and Lubriguard. Buy these brands and you cut your costs. See Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive, Patterson Springs.
Who really has been instrumental down the stretch in the last couple of Shelby victories. Mondarius coming to the forefront for Shelby to help lead them to victory.
The teams are at midcourt, our scoreboard in the 20th year. Medical Arts sponsoring our scoreboard, and We appreciate Ed Beam and the folks over there in Grover Street near the hospital at Medical Arts Pharmacy for a long-time sponsorship of the scoreboard and our local broadcast. Here's Andy Foster with the play-by-play.
Dawkins and Hines will jump it up, and we're going to get underway at Roy Little Gym. Black gets the tip, flips it to the left side to Sweezy. Right down the baseline, shot blocked, and East Rutherford with the basketball. Cavaliers come in front court. Boykins gets it to Rodriguez. Right side open for the three, and scoring is McIntyre. 3-0 Cavaliers. Coming front court for Shelby, Gabe DeVoe, their leading scorer, averaging over 30 per game. Right side to Black, three-pointer off the rim. Rebound Cavaliers. Cavaliers on the break. Rodriguez layup. Won't go. Tipped up and in, I believe, by Jackson. 5-0 East Rutherford on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Black front court. Goes underneath to DeVoe, and a whistle and a foul on the Cavaliers away from the ball.
See if they call it on Boykins. They hadn't put it up. It is Boykins, his first foul.
Shelby on the inbounds play. Under their basket, into DeVoe. He backs up on the dribble, gets it underneath, wide open layup, missed, but the follow up and in for Sweezy. Shelby on the board, 5-2 Cavaliers. On the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, 6:50 first quarter. Front court is Boykins. Sets up the offense. Still on the dribble. Goes left side to Watkins. Back to Boykins. Boykins gets it baseline. Three-pointer out of the corner. Won't go. The rebound tip picked up by the Cavaliers. Jackson on the follow. Won't go. Ball loose. Recovered by the Golden Lions. Little on the break. Tried to lay it up and had it knocked away and out of bounds. Good hustle play by the Cavaliers, preventing an easy layup.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be an easy layup. Instead, it's knocked away out of bounds. Lions, however, still have the basketball.
Shelby with it, back of the circle. Black, three-pointer, good. 5-all on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 6:05 left first quarter.
And that's a Norris Merchandise three-point basket.
Front court, Boykins. Left side to McIntyre. Ball knocked away. Shelby with the steal. Sweezy loses the basketball under the basket. Going to be Shelby basketball out of bounds.
In the girls' game earlier tonight, East Rutherford with an easy 64-40 win over the Shelby girls here at Lloydville Gymnasium.
Quashon Jones in for Shelby. He'll make the inbounds pass to Little left side. Off to Black. Black underneath DeVoe. Alley-oop. 7-5 Shelby with their first lead of the ball game. Boykins with it out front.
Would you say that woke the crowd up?
Yes. Underneath to Jackson. Layup good, and he is fouled. And I believe the foul's on Hines. It is his first opportunity for a three-point play for the Cavaliers, 7-all. Jackson's free throw, round and good, 8-7 East Rutherford. Black coming front court with 5:18 left first quarter. Right side to Little, back out front to Black. He backs up on the dribble. Black running the point so far in this ball game. Black, three-pointer back of the circle, spins out. Rebound knocked away on the baseline. And it's Shelby basketball. Or is it?
No, it's East basketball.
East Rutherford gets it with 5:01 left first quarter. Coming front court is Boykins. Off to McIntyre, to Waldrop coming down the baseline. Misses the layup. And the rebound, stepping on the line with it, is Jackson. And it's Shelby basketball in the backcourt. East Rutherford with full court pressure. The official having a word or two with DeVoe. Inbounds pass goes to Gabe DeVoe. And he'll bring it front court for the Shelby Golden Lions. Down 1, 8-7. Ball loose, picked up right side by Little. Tried to hand it off to DeVoe, knocked out of bounds by the Cavaliers.
Cavaliers with a very sticky defense. And they're knocking the ball away from the Lions quite a bit here.
Mondarius Black will make the inbounds pass right in front of the Cavalier bench. The end to Little. Out on the right wing on the dribble. Flips it off near midcourt to DeVoe. DeVoe comes down on the baseline, floats it up, won't go. Rebound DeVoe, up and in. Shelby takes the lead 9-8 over East Rutherford. Cavaliers come front court. McIntyre trying to get it to Rodriguez. Black with the steal. Black gets it underneath. Wide open. Little for the layup. 11-8. Shelby. East Rutherford front court. Boykins off to McIntyre, and we got a timeout on the floor. 3:46 left, first quarter. Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Shelby 11, East Rutherford 8. Back in 30 seconds.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry, call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand. Oh. Relax. At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, and in the Town and Country Shopping Center in Lincoln.
East Rutherford with the timeout. 3:46 left, first quarter. Cavaliers trail Shelby by 3, 11-8. Inbounded to Boykins. Off to McIntyre, to Boykins, back to McIntyre. McIntyre gets it left side, open for the three, and scoring just into the ballgame, Darius Beckett. 11-all, Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 3:20 left in the first quarter. Mondarius Black across the timeline. On the dribble, sets up the offense. Black flips it off to DeVoe, right wing. Gabe, long three, won't go. Rebound, Jackson of the Cavaliers. Gets it off to Boykins. Boykins front court, flips it off to Beckett. Out front to Boykins. Boykins left-handed three. Front of the rim, no good. Black rebounds for Shelby. Black behind the back dribble, gets front court. Comes out on the baseline. Puts up the shot, but we got a foul before the shot on the Cavaliers.
Foul is charged to Dawkins. His first. Second, East Rutherford foul.
Sweezy back in for Shelby. And Jones goes to the bench. Shelby on the inbounds play. Into DeVoe. Gabe out front on the dribble. Puts up the jumper. Left side, no good. Rebound to the Cavaliers. Boykins brings it front court. Off to Beckett. Beckett to Boykins. Boykins off to McIntyre. Near midcourt, it goes to Boykins. 2:18 left first quarter. Boykins in the corner to Beckett. Beckett, the end of McIntyre. Turnaround shot blocked. Ball loose. Shelby with it. George gets it front court. And the easy layup for Little. Nope, that's Washington. Raekwon Washington with the basket. 13-11 Shelby. East Rutherford front court. Long three-pointer, back of the glass, no good. Rebound Black for Shelby. Black gets it under to Washington. He scoops it up and in. 15-11 Golden Lions. 1:34 left first quarter on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Boykins in the corner to Jackson. Back out front to Boykins. To Beckett. His shot blocked. Shelby with the basketball again. Shelby on the break. Layup good for Sweezy. And Shelby with their biggest lead of the ball game, 17-11. Shelby with a steal. DeVoe takes it away and slams it home. 19-11 Golden Lions.
The Lions' biggest lead of the night.
Boykins off to Beckett, back to Boykins, to Beckett. In the corner, it goes to Dawkins, back out front to Beckett. Left side to Boykins, in the corner to McIntyre, back out front to Boykins. 40 seconds left first quarter. Beckett to Dawkins, puts up the jumper. Good. His foot on the line, a two-pointer. And it's 19-13 Shelby, 28 seconds to play in the first quarter. Gabe DeVoe front court. Out on the wing on the dribble, comes down to the baseline, and a reach-in foul on the Cavaliers.
And it's going to be on Boykins, his second foul.
Rodriguez comes back in the ball game. He was out momentarily.
You know, Rodriguez has been playing for East Rutherford quite a while. It's got to be his fourth year starting for Coach Levine.
And they have had a lot of success since he's been in that lineup. DeVoe, three-pointer out of the corner, no good. Rebound Cavaliers with 11 seconds to play first quarter. Ball knocked away in the backcourt. It does go front court. Open for the three is Rodriguez. No good. Rebound DeVoe. 1 second. DeVoe throws it up from the backcourt. No good. And after one quarter on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Shelby leads East Rutherford 19-13. Back with the second quarter in 1 minute.
Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months. But that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain.
Since 1947, Harris Funeral Home has been serving the citizens in Kings Mountain and Cleveland and Gaston counties. They take this time to salute the local sports programs and they take pride in their community. For your pre-arrangement needs, call Harris Funeral Home and talk with Ronnie Hawkins, James Eric Wright, or Bradley Ellis. They'll be more than happy to sit down and help you with your needs. Just call 704-739-2591 for Harris Funeral Home, located at 108 South Piedmont Avenue in Kings Mountain.
We go to the second quarter, and we got a whistle just as we get the quarter underway. Something out on the floor here at Lloyd Little Gym. So the Cavaliers will take it out of bounds again at midcourt now. 7:55 left in the first half. Goes into Boykins. Sets up the offense. Puts it off to Beckett in the corner to Rodriguez. To Beckett out front. Left side to Boykins to Beckett back in the circle. Rodriguez with it now. Left side to Boykins, and he's called for a travel as he tried to get underneath. Shelby basketball up 6. Gabe DeVoe slowly comes across the timeline. DeVoe working out front. Flips it right side to Washington. Back of the circle to DeVoe, and he's got the three. 22-13. Shelby up now by 9.
DeVoe now with 9 points for Shelby.
Boykins, jumper top of the circle, won't go. DeVoe with a rebound for Shelby. DeVoe front court, gets it underneath to Hines for the slam. 24-13. Golden Lions off to a great start against the Cavaliers here tonight. 6.5 left first half. Rodriguez jumper from the lane, no good. Shelby rebound. Shelby on the break. Layup no good. Rebound Cavaliers. East Rutherford coming up the floor on the break. Spin move. Layup missed by Boykins. Ball loose on the floor. Recovered by East Rutherford. And we got a travel call on the Cavaliers.
And DeVoe's been on the courts. He's shaking it off. I believe he's going to be okay. He hit the floor there in a slippery spot under the basket in the paint. Under the East Rutherford basket.
The travel was called on Bristol, who's in the lineup now for the Cavaliers. Shelby with the basketball. Up by 11. DeVoe, three-pointer right side, won't go. Tipped up, no good. Put up again, blocked. And it's Shelby basketball out of bounds on the right baseline. Inbounded to Sweezy to DeVoe. Comes right down the baseline, lays it up uncontested. Shelby has doubled the score on the Cavaliers, 26-13.
They've outscored them 15-2 since they were tied at 11.
East Rutherford front court. Boykins gets it to Beckett, and he puts in the jumper off the left baseline, 26-15, Shelby. 5:15 to play in the first half. DeVoe brings it front court. In the lane to Black, turnaround jumper. Won't go, rebound Jackson. And a foul on Shelby. Jackson's been the workhorse on the boards so far for East Rutherford.
He has a foul charge to Hines, his second. No, these officials have not called many fouls. Give them credit.
Letting them play here tonight. Cavaliers front court. Boykins to Beckett. Back to Boykins, left side. Top of the circle to Beckett, open for three. Won't go. Rebound picked up by Shelby. Shelby controlling the defensive board. DeVoe brings it front court. Long three-pointer back of the circle. No good. Rebound East Rutherford. Rodriguez. Front court it goes to Beckett. Beckett had it knocked away. Shelby comes out with the basketball. Jones. Left side to Black. Cross court to George. Three-pointer good. Out on the right wing. His first basket. 29-15 Shelby.
One of these Norris merchandise three-point shots.
Rodriguez with the basketball. Comes into the lane. Flips it in the corner to Beckett. Beckett out front to Boykins. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound picked up by George of Shelby to Gabe DeVoe. DeVoe front court down on the baseline is fouled as he went up for the shot.
That's only the sixth foul called in this game. The fourth from East Rutherford. And that foul charged to Rodriguez, his first.
Free throws for Gabe DeVoe, the Shelby senior guard.
First free throw attempted by the Golden Lions tonight.
DeVoe's free throw won't go. Back in for the Cavaliers is McIntyre. One more coming for Gabe DeVoe. It's good. 30-15, Shelby by 15 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 3:48 to play in the first half.
DeVoe now with 12 points.
Rodriguez front court for the Cavaliers. Gets it off to Boykins. Left of the circle to Rodriguez. Right of the circle to Boykins. In the corner to McIntyre. Back out front to Boykins. Off to Rodriguez. Long three-pointer. Good. Back of the circle.
The first points of the night for Rodriguez.
30-18 Shelby. 3:20 left first half. Black front court. Left side to Little. Ball tipped away underneath. East Rutherford with the steal. Here comes Boykins. Layup is good.
Boykins with his first points.
30-20. Shelby lead down to 10. 2:59 to play first half. Underneath, wide open. Layup is good for Jones.
His first points of the night.
32-20 Shelby. East Rutherford front court. Rodriguez, long three-pointer off the back of the rim. Long rebound picked up by Shelby. Jones off to DeVoe. DeVoe, baseline jumper, good. 34-20 Shelby. Boykins front court for the Cavaliers. Has it knocked away. Shelby with another steal. Gabe DeVoe down the lane. And he is fouled out front. Gabe scored the basket but got fouled before the shot. 2:17 to play.
Rodriguez picks up his second foul.
And as you mentioned, Dan, they are not calling a whole lot of fouls. It's a let them play kind of ball game. Shelby with the basketball. Black, three-pointer back in the circle. No good. Jackson gets another rebound for the Cavaliers. Off to Boykins. 2:05 to play in the half. McIntyre puts up a long three. Good. Left side. 34-23 Golden Lions. DeVoe front court. 1:50 left in the first half. DeVoe. Jumper from the left wing. Three-pointer is in. And a timeout to the Cavaliers. 1:41 left first half. Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Golden Lions 37, Cavaliers 23. Back in 1 minute.
Where are you eating breakfast today? Have you tried the Hub Cafe located inside Medical Arts Pharmacy? The Hub opens at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. on Saturday, serving an old-fashioned country breakfast at affordable prices. You'll find homemade biscuits, bacon, country sausage, country ham, liver mush, eggs, omelets, all cooked to order on the grill. Call 487-0511 or come on into the Hub Cafe for a delicious country breakfast located inside Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street, Shelby.
Back in, Rodriguez comes down the lane for the Cavaliers and scores. 37-25 Golden Lions, 1:15 to play first half. Black gets it underneath. Ball taken away by East Rutherford. And a foul in the backcourt is on Sweezy, reaching in.
That'd be Sweezy's first foul. Third team foul against Shelby.
East Rutherford out of bounds in the backcourt with 1:06 to play in the first half. Boykins front court. Gets it to Dawkins. Turnaround jumper won't go. DeVoe another rebound for the Golden Lions. DeVoe front court. Three-pointer back in the circle is in. DeVoe is on fire here tonight. 40-25 Golden Lions.
And he has 20 points now.
Boykins front court. Right side to McIntyre. His three-pointer won't go. Rebound fouled, no good. And DeVoe clears the boards for Shelby. Gabe front court, three-pointer, back in the circle, no good. The ball's out of bounds off DeVoe, and I think Gabe thought he got pushed, but no call then.
Yeah, he ended up on the floor again.
East Rutherford front court. Waldrop out front with it, gets it off to McIntyre, right side. Out front to Boykins. Boykins underneath to Jackson. His shot won't go. Jackson gets it back, puts it up, left-handed and in with 2 seconds to play. And that's going to do it for the first half. After one half of play on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Shelby leads the East Rutherford Cavaliers 40-27. Back with halftime. This is the WOHS Game of the Week on WOHS 7:30 a.m. and KTCBroadcasting.com.
Your number one choice for drain service in Cleveland County is Drain Cleaners of Shelby. From slow to clogged drains, to sewer odors, to moving or installing a drain, or even adding a drain, see Drain Cleaners of Shelby. With state-of-the-art inspection cameras, locating equipment, and high-pressure jetters. From residential to commercial, just call 1-800-440-CLOG for a free estimate. They'll make sure your drains are actually draining. That's Drain Cleaners of Shelby.
The holiday sale is underway at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Apply today, ride today. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia can help. Ask about zero money down and rates as low as 2.9%. Pick up this week's What's Up Shopper for some great buys. Don't miss the big holiday sale underway now at Full Throttle Power Sports, located at Exit 22 off I-85 in Gastonia.
Jam & Jay's Pizza Factory is Shelby's home for family food and fun. Jam & Jay's features a pizza buffet with salad bar, plus there's a game room. Adult buffet is just $5.99. This price good all day, every day, no coupon needed. Buffet for ages 4 through 10, just $3.09, and ages 3 and under, free. Call for information on birthday parties at 704-600-6182. So come on in, locally owned and operated, Jam & Jay's Pizza Factory, 1011 Grove Street, behind the Golden Corral in Shelby. New owner, new attitude. That's Forest City Honda, voted the best new car dealer in Rutherford County for the second straight year. And Forest City Honda's Greg Huntley has been named the best car salesperson for the second straight year. Plus, the Honda Dealers of the Carolinas has named the Forest City Honda Service Department the best in the Carolinas by a vote of its customers. Forest City Honda, ready to serve you with the best cars, best service, and the best salespeople. Forest City Honda, Daniel Road, Forest City.
The leaves are falling, and so are the prices at S&R Auto Sales in Shelby. Now is the time to hurry into S&R Auto Sales in Shelby for great fall savings. And down payments start as little as $699. Pick up this week's What's Up Shopper for their selection or visit their website at srautosales.com. And be sure to play their sports trivia question of the week. The leaves are falling, and so are the prices at S&R Auto Sales in Shelby, your buy here, pay here headquarters, and the home of the satisfied customer.
Year-round fun begins at the Bargain Station brand name outlet on East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Keep cool with Baubles. Bobble-in sets are just $6.99, and complete bottle sets are $9.95. You'll find luggage and bags, sporting equipment including golf clubs, grills for cooking, and much more. All at big savings to you. The Bargain Station name brand outlet, 4400 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right next to Honda Motorcycles. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, Saturdays, 9 till 2.
And here at halftime, Shelby leading East Rutherford 40-27. Shelby led 19-13 after one quarter and lead here at halftime by 13, 40-27 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Let's check the scoring quickly for you. Our stat sheet brought to you by Blanton Cars. Of course, Blanton's has two locations to serve you. One is located on East Dixon Boulevard, their auxiliary lot, which is across from Super 8 Motel, and their main lot located on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, next to Meineke Muffler. For Shelby, let's check the scoring. 8 different Lions have scored in this game, and they've let's go up the sheet here. R.J. George, a 3-point basket and 3 points. Taekwon Hines, a basket and 2 points. Patrick Little, a basket and 2 points. Raekwon Washington, 2 baskets and 4 points. Mondarius Black, a 3-point basket, 3 points. Darius Sweezy, 2 baskets and 4 points. And Kawasham Jones, a basket and 2 points. And the leading scorer for Shelby here at halftime is the senior Gabe DeVoe, who has 9 baskets, 3 of those from three-point land. He's 1 of 2 at the free throw line for 20 points here at halftime tonight to lead to Shelby scoring. For East, by the way, Shelby 1 of 2 at the line in the first half. For East Rutherford, for the Cavaliers, the the Cavaliers spread out pretty well as much. Darius Beckett, 2 baskets and 4 points. 2 points for Devontae Boykins, and 2 points. 5 points for Travis Waldrop Rodriguez on 2 baskets, 1 a 3-pointer. 2 points for Tyson Blank. Let me correct myself. For Dawkins, he has a basket and 2 points. Caleb McIntyre, 2 baskets, both of them 3-pointers, 6 points. And the leading scorer for East Rutherford here at halftime is Shakari Jackson. He has 3 baskets, 1 of 1 at the line, 7 points to lead East Rutherford in scoring. Very balanced attack by the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers only went to the line one time. They hit it, and that was, of course, Jackson there. 1 of 1 at the free throw line in the first half. Not many fouls called. Only 8 fouls called in this first half. 5 charged to East Rutherford, 3 to Shelby's Golden Lions. Some other stats quickly, thanks to Kevin Hastings for these stats. The turnovers, Shelby's turned the ball over 4 times, East Rutherford 6 times. 3-point shots, Shelby's 5 of 11 in the 3-point shot category. And East Rutherford 4 of 11. For DeVoe, he has, we told you about the 20 points. He has 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And Black for Shelby, also Black tonight. Let me check his stats quickly. Mondarius Black, a 3-point basket, 3 points. Also, he has 4 rebounds and, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And for the Cavaliers, we told you that Shakari Jackson, the leading scorer, with 7 points. He also has 5 rebounds to lead the Cavaliers in that department. Thanks to Kevin Hastings, our video producer, for that part of our stat sheet today, the Blanton Cars stat sheet. Now, Andy, is Shelby leading here now 40-27. Quickly, something's coming up pretty quick, and I want to ask Steve Roberts back in our studio to hit the button. and that is to tell you that, Andy, our baseball season starts 5 weeks from today on March 7th as we have Kings Mountain traveling to Burns, up to Burns Field in Lawndale. That'll be our first high school baseball game of the season. Now, start of our baseball season, which concludes with the World Series coming up in August.
Yeah, it's kind of a long baseball season for us, but we enjoyed it every year, Dan. High school baseball transitions into the American Legion baseball regular season, and then, of course, tapped off with the World Series in Shelby in August.
So we look forward to the baseball season. Begins 5 weeks. Again, 5 weeks from today, Kings Mountain at Burns. Then the following week, on a Tuesday, we'll be at Kings Mountain, Shelby in Kings Mountain. And the next week, coming up on a Tuesday as well, Crest at Kings Mountain. So we'll see all 3 of our coverage teams in those first 3 games we broadcast in the 2014 high school football or baseball season. And of course, following the baseball is right into football. So it just continues all year long. You can hear it all here on WOHS 1390 AM, and also you can hear and watch it on KTCBroadcasting.com. Andy, these 2 teams, like if I'm right, East Rutherford travels to Burns on Monday night. That was a game that was postponed earlier this week because of the weather problems. Next Friday night, our broadcast game will be over at Ed Peeler Gym at Crest High School, when we will see this same Cavalier team we're seeing tonight against Shelby take on the Chargers.
Yeah, and that's going to be a good one a week from tonight over at Crest. And that's going to be a big ball game for both those 2 squads. They try to still chase Shelby for the regular season title, but beyond that, you are trying to firm up some high seeds in the conference tournament, Dan.
Also, we want to thank Kent, Linda, Reed, Jay, Michelle, all the folks over at Alston Bridges Barbecue. Our pregame meal, we're in our 25th year now of getting our pregame meal at Alston Bridges Barbecue on Glover Street in Shelby. Andy?
Third quarter underway. Gabe DeVoe down on the right baseline. Fade away. Jumper won't go. Rebound to Boykins of the Cavaliers. Almost threw it away, but saved by Rodriguez. Rodriguez comes front court. In the lane. Shovels it up. No good. DeVoe rebounds for Shelby. Gabe front court. Pushed out front. Foul on the Cavaliers. It's on McIntyre, his first foul. First team foul of the second half. Shelby basketball at side court in front of the Golden Lion bench. Mondarius Black gets it into Little. Right side to DeVoe. DeVoe shot off the glass from 10. Good. Shelby by 15, 42-27. Front court for the Cavaliers, Boykins. Left side to McIntyre. In the corner to Rodriguez. Out front to McIntyre. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound loose and a travel on the Cavaliers. Falling down with the basketball for East Rutherford was Trey Dawkins, Dan. And once you fall with the ball in possession, it's going to be a travel.
And that's exactly what was called.
Shelby with the basketball up 15, 6:50 left third quarter. Gabe DeVoe comes across the timeline. Puts up the jumper from 17, no good. Rebound Jackson of the Cavaliers to Boykins. Boykins front court. Boykins down on the baseline, missed the layup, but he's fouled. .6:31 to play, third quarter. Free throws for Devontae Boykins.
Foul charge to DeVoe, his first.
Boykins' free throw won't go. One more coming for Boykins. Up and in. 42-28. Shelby by 14. 6:28 left third quarter. Black front court for the Golden Lions. And a whistle. We got a basketball out on the floor. One of those souvenir balls.
Yes.
Shelby basketball on side court.
That's the kind we used to dunk, wasn't it?
Yeah. On a 6-foot goal. Black gets it into Sweezy coming down the lane, and Sweezy called for a charge as he ran over Jackson.
That's Sweezy's first foul.
East Rutherford ball in the backcourt. Boykins across the timeline. In the lane to Dawkins, turnaround jumper. It will not go. And the rebound to Hines of Shelby. Off to DeVoe. DeVoe front court. On the baseline to Little, and Little is pushed. Nope, they say he's stepped out of bounds with it, or is it a foul? No, they called a charge on that. Little with his first foul of the ball game. And already, Dan, more fouls being called here in the third quarter than in the first half.
In the first 3 minutes of the third quarter.
Out of the corner, long three, good for Rodriguez. 42-31, Shelby lead down to 11 with 5:27 to play in the third quarter. Black front court for Shelby. Puts it off back of the circle to DeVoe. DeVoe puts up the jumper, good. 44-31, big night again for Gabe DeVoe.
24 points now for the senior.
In the lane, Jackson lays it up, and it goes. 44-33, Shelby. 4:53 left in the third quarter. And we've got a couple of subs coming in for Shelby. Jones and Little are in. Shelby basketball in the backcourt. East Rutherford with some pressure in the backcourt. Black gets it front court. Black out on the left wing, flips it off to DeVoe. DeVoe tried to get it underneath, knocked away, and stolen by East Rutherford. Dawkins almost lost it. Rodriguez with it, gets it front court to Jackson. Jackson down the baseline, missed a layup, puts it back up and in. 44-35, Cavaliers within 9.
And Jackson now with 11 to lead the Cavaliers.
On the baseline is Jones. Gets it to Hines for the slam. 46-35, Golden Lions. 4:03 left third quarter. Rodriguez gets it underneath to a wide open Dawkins, who lays it in. 46-37. Ball recovered on the baseline by Jones. Cross court to Little. Little underneath to Hines. Another dunk. 48-37. Shelby back up by 11. Cavaliers front court. Dawkins throws it away. Here comes Black. Black on the slam. Has it blocked. East Rutherford with the basketball. Three-pointer by Rodriguez won't go. Jackson loses the rebound to DeVoe. Gabe comes front court. DeVoe down the baseline, lays it up, no good, but he's fouled. 2 shots coming for Gabe DeVoe. And the foul is on Rodriguez, his third, Dan.
3 fouls on Rodriguez, and the second team foul of the second half against the Cavaliers.
Gabe DeVoe at the line with 2. Up and no good, spins out. One more coming for DeVoe. George in for Shelby. Also, Raekwon Washington comes in. One more for Gabe DeVoe. In for the Cavaliers is Benton. One more for Gabe DeVoe. Up and in. 25 for DeVoe, and it's 49-37. Shelby Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, 3:08 to play in the third quarter. Front court, McIntyre gets it off to Boykins' right side. Out front to Rodriguez. Right side to Boykins. Boykins to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets it in the corner to Boykins. Back out front to Rodriguez. He goes underneath to Boykins. Shot no good, but a foul call on Shelby. Fouls on Washington, his first, and free throws for Devontae Boykins. Puts it up left-handed, around and in. 49-38. One more coming for Boykins. It's around and good. 49-39. Shelby's lead at 10, 2:43 to play. Third quarter Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Front court black for Shelby. In the corner to Jones. Floats it up off the glass. No good. Rebound East Rutherford Cavaliers. Boykins quickly down the floor. Trying to get it underneath. Stolen away by Black. Behind the back dribble. Brings it front court. Comes into the lane. Out front to Jones. Open for three. Won't go. Rebound McIntyre for the Cavaliers. McIntyre to Boykins. Boykins on the baseline is charging. And we've got some hotheads, and a technical has been called.
Well, it was DeVoe, and whoever they called the foul on of the Cavaliers, the charge, and DeVoe will be shooting the free throws.
Boykins got called for the charge, and then he got the technical on top of that. And he's got 4 fouls now, does Devontae Boykins. 2 fouls in the matter of a couple of seconds for Boykins. Gabe DeVoe will shoot the technicals. Free throw up and no good. Bounce off the back of the rim. One more coming for DeVoe in. 50-39, Golden Lions. Shelby basketball at midcourt. .2:11 left, third quarter. Black flips it into George to DeVoe, open for three. No good. Rebound tipped out off of Shelby. East Rutherford basketball, 2:05 to play, third quarter. Front court is Beckett. Hands it off to Benton. To Beckett. Beckett has it stolen away by Black. Black underneath to driving Jones, tipped up and in by DeVoe. They say an offensive goaltend on DeVoe as he apparently hit it on the rim, Dan.
It didn't look like it was on the rim when he hit it, but the official has to say.
So no points there for Shelby. East Rutherford basketball. 1:45 left, third quarter. Beckett gets it to Benton. To McIntyre, back in the circle. Off to Benton. Benton, three-pointer right side, no good. Rebound recovered by the Cavaliers. McIntyre Gets it off to Beckett. In the corner to Benton underneath. Shot off the baseline, won't go. Foul shot, no good by Bristol, but he's fouled.
Washington will be charged with that foul, I believe, and that's his second. A correction, it's George charged with a foul.
Galen Bristol at the line. The free throw won't go. 1:10 left third quarter, 50-39 Shelby. And Calvin Camp comes in for the first time tonight for the Cavaliers. One more for Bristol. It won't go. Hines rebounds for Shelby. And we got a whistle and a wet spot on the floor that the officials will clean up with 1:05 left third quarter. Very warm in Louisville Gym tonight, Dan.
Yeah, very warm evening. A little chilly outside, not quite as cold as it's been earlier this week, but
no, we've been in the deep freeze this week. It's in the deep freeze when it's snowing around here and the temperature in the teens.
Yes.
Black coming front court for the Golden Lions. Less than a minute to play third quarter. Black to DeVoe, has it knocked away. The steal for the Cavaliers. And the layup no good for Camp, but he's fouled.
And I believe it's going to be on DeVoe. Correction, it's going to be on Hines, his third.
Calvin Camp, 5'8" sophomore, at the line.
Camp just came in. He's one of two there at the line tonight. Been in earlier. It's his first.
Free throw up and in. 50-40. Shelby's lead 10. 45.5 left third quarter. One more for Calvin Camp. Bounces off, no good. Rebound, Sweezy off to DeVoe. DeVoe front court pass to Black. Left side to Sweezy, open for three. Short, rebound Cavaliers. He's quickly coming front court. Rodriguez, three-pointer out of the corner, no good. Rebound tipped around, picked up by McIntyre. He goes out front with it. Layup, no good. Ball loose, recovered by East Rutherford. McIntyre gets it off to Camp. His shot off the baseline, no good. And on the rebound, they got a foul on East Rutherford with 9.5 left in the third quarter. Shelby basketball up 10.
Foul is charged to Jackson, his third. Or his first, rather.
Shelby gets the ball inbounds. Front court to DeVoe, 6 seconds. Gabe triple team. Gets it back from George, puts it up, no good at the buzzer. And after 3 quarters of play on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, Shelby leads East Rutherford 50-40. Back with the fourth quarter in a minute on WOHS and KTCBroadcasting.com.
Your Yoda wood stove dealer is Future Energy Company in Shelby. Come on in now and see how you can save $1,000 on a new Yodel wood stove. And be sure to ask about the Yodel limited lifetime warranty. And one easy air control lever will operate the entire stove. Come on in and see the big selection of Yodel wood stoves on display at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Visit the website at futureenergyco.com for more information on the full line of Yodel wood stoves.
Go ahead, Andy. Sorry.
We go to the fourth quarter. And on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, 50-40, Shelby over the East Rutherford Cavaliers. Andy Foster, along with Dan Greer, our video producer, as usual, is Kevin Hastings.
And Mr. Andre Bush on the camera.
And last but not least, on the board,
Steve Robay. our French-affiliated studio producer.
From Paris Island, South Carolina, I think.
Yes.
East Rutherford with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. Underneath, wide open for the jam. Jackson on a feed from Rodriguez. And it's 50-42. Shelby lead 8. 7:40 left in the ball game. Golden Lions against the press. Little puts up a jumper from about 7. No good. Rebound. Cavaliers. Camp brings it front court. Comes into the lane to Jackson. Jackson has it blocked. Recovered by the Cavaliers. Reverse layup. No good. And on the rebound, Jackson out of bounds with it.
You know, Andy, we talked during one of our breaks earlier how this is a typical Shelby East Rutherford game where somebody leads most of the game and all of a sudden it's close again. It could go either way.
Shelby with the basketball up 8, 7:15 to play. Mondarius Black front court. Out on the right wing on the dribble. Comes into the lane. We got a whistle and a reach in on the Cavaliers.
Tuesday night, the Golden Lions will travel up to Lawndale to meet the Burns Bulldogs. Their next game. And they'll play East Burke at East Burke next Thursday night.
Inbounded to Black. Black on the dribble. Cut off. Flips it out front to Sweezy. Black gets it back. Way out near midcourt. Black on the dribble. Comes into the lane and a reach in on the Cavaliers. And it's going to be free throws for Mondarius Black.
Yeah, a bonus situation. They're in the bonus. That was a 17 foul, but he should get 2 shots here anyways into active shooting.
Black's free throw won't go. Yes, it did. It bounced high off the back of the rim and falls back through. One more for Black. 51-42 Shelby. Black puts up the next one in. Shelby 52, East Rutherford 42. 6:48 left in the game on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Blanton front court for the Cavaliers. Throws it away. Little with the steal. The layup is good. And a big basket for Shelby. Shelby back out by 12, 54-42. In the lane to Rodriguez. Puts up the jumper. Won't go. Rebound Jackson. His shot no good, but he's fouled on the follow. The foul's on DeVoe. His second. 2 free throws for the leading scorer for the Cavaliers, Shakari Jackson. Free throw for Jackson. Won't go. Jackson, a 6'4 senior. Boykins back in the lineup for the Cavaliers.
And he comes back in with 4 fouls.
Jackson's free throw spins out. Hines back in the ball game for Shelby with the rebound. Off to DeVoe. Double team to the backcourt. Flips it off to Black. Black brings it front court. Left side to Little, open for 3. No good. Long rebound. Picked up by Black. Black to Hines. His layup good. 56-42 Shelby now by 14. McIntyre in the lane to Rodriguez. The short jumper good. 56-44 Shelby.
Rodriguez now in double figures with 10 points.
Black dished it underneath the Hines, and East Rutherford guilty of a foul on Mondarius Black. .537 left in the ball game. Shelby trying to remain undefeated in the SMAC Conference.
That's Rodriguez's 4th foul. A couple of Cavaliers in there with 4 fouls now.
Black's free throw up and in. 57-44. Black's next free throw bounces off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound East Rutherford. And a foul on Shelby. East Rutherford will go to the line. And if you're Shelby, you don't want the clock stopped with fouls being called and an opportunity for your opponent to cut into the margin at the free throw line, Dan.
Yeah, with no time running off while they're doing it.
Camp.
Yeah, Camp tonight, 2 of 4 at the line.
Free throw up and in. 57-45. One more coming for Camp. It's good. 57-46. Blanton comes back in for East Rutherford. Rodriguez with 4 fouls goes to the bench. Inbounds pass front court to DeVoe. DeVoe tried to get it to Hines, right through his hands. Out of bounds, East Rutherford basketball.
Hey, DeVoe, Gabe just threw a little bit too hard right at him. He just couldn't control the ball as it bounced off his hands out of bounds.
Boykins front court for the Cavaliers. Right side to Camp. Out front to Camp. Left side to Boykins. Boykins back of the circle to Camp. Camp to Boykins. To Camp. Open for 3 right side. It's good. 57-49. Timeout East Rutherford. 5:04 left in the ball game on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Back in 30 seconds.
America's Mattress event is underway at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby, Lincoln, and Gastonia. Get up to 60-month financing, plus free delivery, free setup, free removal, and free bed frame. Pick up a Serta Perfect Sleeper or a Serta Memory Foam queen-size mattress for just $299. Get the sleep you need, guaranteed. Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4027 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, and in the Carolina Shopping Center in Boger City.
.504 left to play. Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard 57-49. Golden Lions. Shelby with the basketball working against full court. East Rutherford pressure. DeVoe underneath to Hines. He lays it up and in. Over Jackson.
Hines now in double figures with 10 points.
59-49. Shelby. Camp front court for the Cavaliers. In the corner to Jackson. Out front to Rodriguez. To McIntyre. To Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets it right side to McIntyre. Jumper off the baseline. Won't go. And the rebound to Gabe DeVoe. DeVoe to Mondarius Black, who brings it front court. 4:22 left. Black sets it up on the right wing. A lot of contact away from the ball, but no call
as McIntyre and DeVoe.
Down the lane, Black missed the layup. And on the rebound, it's out of bounds off Jones. East Rutherford basketball in the backcourt. Boykins will bring it front court for the Cavaliers. 3-point the shot by Kemp, blocked by Hines. Shelby with the basketball. Long bounce pass front court to Black. Black to Jones, open for 3. No good. Rebound Cavaliers. Jackson off to Boykins to Rodriguez, right down the lane, lays it up and in. 59-51, Shelby's lead back down to 8, 3:28 left. Black brings it front court to DeVoe, out near the midcourt line. He's double teamed. dribbles out of trouble, and then a reach-in foul on the Cavaliers' McIntyre. Two shots for Gabe DeVoe. .3:15 left. DeVoe puts it up and in.
28 points now for DeVoe.
16 of 51, Golden Lions. And one more for Gabe DeVoe. George back in the Shelby lineup. Washington also back in. Free throw from DeVoe, good. 61-51, Shelby by 10 with 3:12 left in the ball game. Rodriguez front court. Off to Camp to Rodriguez. Right side, three-pointer won't go. Rebound Shelby. Black brings it front court, double team. Cross court to George. Open for three, won't go. Rebound Boykins gets it front court to Camp. His layup is good. 61-53. 2:43 left in the ball game. DeVoe against pressure. Gets it off to Black to DeVoe. DeVoe in the lane. 14-footer. Front of the rim, no good. DeVoe with a foul. Up and in. 63-53. Golden Lions. All the way down. Boykins for the easy layup. 63-55. 2:20 left. DeVoe front court. Three-pointer. Good. Back of the circle. 66-55. Golden Lions. Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 2:13 left in the ball game. Timeout on the floor. Back in 30 seconds.
Former club members Denzel Washington and Jennifer Lopez for the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future.
You can change a child's future. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
You can open doors for children to have great futures at the Boys and Girls Club of Cleveland County. Visit us at 412 West Sumter Street or at greatfutures.org.
.213 left in the ball game on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Shelby 66, East Rutherford 55. Gabe DeVoe 34 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. Another night at the office for Gabe, Dan.
Yeah, he has 4 of those Norris Merchandise three-point baskets as well, included in those 31 points. What did I say? 34 points, I beg your pardon.
East Rutherford basketball, the Cavaliers. Only 2:10 left to come back in this ball game, down 11. Rodriguez, jumper off the right side, no good. DeVoe clears the boards, and he's fouled by Jackson. .158 to play. DeVoe will shoot 2. Up and good. 35 for DeVoe. 67-55 Shelby. One more for DeVoe. It's good. 68-55. Shelby by 13. 1:57 to play. Boykins front court to Camp. Camp out on the dribble. Off to Boykins. Boykins baseline to Dawkins. Back out front to Boykins. Puts up the three-pointer. Left side. Good. 68-58. 1:38 to play. Gabe DeVoe in the backcourt. puts up a long three, and he's fouled by Camp.
And these 3 free throws here.
As far as Gabe was away from the basket and fading away, that is not a smart foul at all, Dan.
No, not at all.
3 shots for Gabe DeVoe. Up and in. 69-58 Shelby. Next free throw. Up and in. 70-58 Shelby. One more for DeVoe. Up and in. 71-58. DeVoe with 39 points now. Boykins front court for the Cavaliers. Three-pointer out of the corner, off the glass, and good for Camp. 71-61. Shelby lead 10. 1:15 left. Shelby front court. George off to Jones. Back out front to Black. Black underneath to George. Lays it up. Won't go. Puts it back up. No good. And Rodriguez with a rebound for the Cavaliers. Front court to Jackson. Jackson with a slam. 71-63 Golden Lions. 45 seconds left. Jones front court. Off to George. George to DeVoe. Gabe comes down the lane, lays it up, and in.
41 points for Gabe.
73-63 Shelby. 27 seconds left. Boykins, long three-pointer left side. Good.
I tell you, the Norris Merchandise three-pointers have really been a lot of in the last few minutes.
22.7 seconds left in the ball game. It's Shelby 73, East Rutherford 66, back in 30 seconds. .7 seconds to play. Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Shelby leads at 73-66. And East Rutherford with the timeout, Dan, and going to take quite a comeback for the Cavaliers to stay in this one.
It will. As if the Lions hold on to this lead, they inch closer to clinching the conference championship, or at least a tie. I got 5 games remaining, and they'd have a 3-game lead over the Cavaliers. And
inbounded to Black, and he's immediately fouled with 20.8 seconds left. Mondarius will go to the line.
Next week, Crest and these East Rutherford Cavaliers from Ed Peeler Gym at Crest. Airtime around 7:15, 7:30 next Friday night here on the radio and on ktcbroadcasting.com.
Black puts it up and in. And 2 weeks from tonight, regular season finale. It'll be Crest and Shelby from Ed Peeler Gym 2 weeks from tonight. 74-66 Golden Lions. Black with another free throw coming. Up and in. 75-66 Golden Lions. Boykins brings it front court with 17 seconds. Off to Rodriguez. Three-pointer is good. Right of the circle and a timeout on the floor. 12.1 left in the ball game. Shelby 75, East Rutherford 69. Back in 30 seconds.
Bundle it up. That's the way to save, and it's true with farm equipment too. That's why West End Sales in Vale has bundled up a 2013 35 horsepower diesel Coyote tractor with a loader and a 4-year warranty, plus a new equipment trailer and a new 6-foot box blade, all for $17,500, or get payments as low as $301 per month with zero money down. See West End for all the details. West End Sales, Highway 18 274 intersection in Vale. Or for more information, go to westendsales.com.
East Rutherford has cut it to 6, and they've been doing it with that 3 ball, Dan.
They certainly have 3-point baskets. We'll count them up in a couple moments, but they've been quite a few in this game on both sides. As many as we've seen in the game in a long time, Andy.
Shelby on the inbounds play into DeVoe. He's double teamed in the backcourt. Down to 8 seconds, and Gabe is fouled with 7.4 to play. Free throws for Gabe DeVoe. Unofficially 41 points according to our statistician. One more for DeVoe, up and in. 76-69. DeVoe puts the next up, around, and in. 77-69. Golden Lions 7.4 to play.
He's hit his last 10 free throws in this game.
Three-pointer right side won't go. Fall shot up and in with 1 second by Rodriguez. And that's going to do it. Final score on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Shelby 77, East Rutherford 71. Back with the postgame in 3 minutes on WOHS and KTCBroadcasting.com.
Transportation Administration of Cleveland County and Cleveland County Transit would like to take this time to remind everyone that illegal drug use breaks hearts, homes, and lives. Please stay involved in your children's lives. Speak with your children about drug use and how it can destroy family dreams. Also, be sure your children and family members buckle up when they are in the car, and if the car is on, leave the phone alone.
The staff at TAC and CCT are glad to be celebrating our 25th year of service to Cleveland County.
The Big Three are ready for flu season. Come get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. They're your hometown pharmacy with no appointment necessary. So hurry in now and get ready for flu season. Get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street, Cherryville, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Allen Drug Store on Main Street in Stanley, just below the woodshed.
Stamey Funeral Home, serving Cleveland and surrounding counties since 1900. Stamey Funeral Home is owned and operated by the Tysinger family, loving and caring licensed professionals. Our family is here for your family during one of the most difficult periods in life, planning, pre-planning, or pre-need counseling. We're here to listen, care, and help. That's what families are all about. Stamey Funeral Home, located in Falston, our family serving your family.
McKinney Salinas Power Sports, service is a top priority. Their fully trained staff all ride the products they offer to ensure that you get the best service possible. They have an 18,000 square foot facility filled with a huge selection of motorcycles, four-wheelers, jet skis, and more. On the water, street, or off-road, they do it all. McKinney Salinas Power Sports is your officially licensed Suzuki, Honda, and Kawasaki dealer. 4804 Wilkinson Boulevard. Call 704-824-2787 or online at mscycles.com.
Hi, this is Woody Durham for Mark Dedman's Carolina Trophies in Shelby. Through the years, I've seen a lot of trophies and plaques, and none appear nicer than those which come from Mark Dedman's Carolina Trophies. Their guarantee is not just a guarantee, but a promise for courteous service, the absolute lowest price, quality products, on-time delivery, and most of all, your satisfaction. Awards for all occasions plus rubber stamps and engraving. That's Mark Dedman's Carolina Trophies in Shelby.
We all hear about how good the barbecue is in Lexington, Greensboro, and in eastern North Carolina. But here in Cleveland County, we all know that the best barbecue is here. At Austin Bridges Barbecue, Kent and Linda Bridges and their family make sure the staple of their restaurant is the best barbecue. Your choice, pork, beef, or chicken, plus delicious sides, such as slaw, beans, fries, and hush puppies. The best since Alston and Mabel opened in 1955.
East Rutherford for the second time tonight, and for this season rather, by 6 points again. They won 68-62 in their first meeting up at East Rutherford. Tonight, Shelby wins by 6, 77-71. It's time here on the TAC Cleveland County Transit post-game show for some of our stars of the game. Let's hand it over to Andy Foster. Andy?
Gabe DeVoe joins us courtside. Another great performance, Gabe. 43 points tonight, and a big victory over a good ball team in East Rutherford.
Yeah, it was a great win to put us ahead in conference. That was a second team, so it was good to give us a little breathing room. And also, over my 4 years, it's been a big rivalry between us too.
Yeah, it's been a great rivalry over the past 4 years, and Cavaliers have been right there every season. This year, a little more balance in the SMAC conference.
Yeah, it is. A lot of great players. It's even on both sides, and a lot of times we come down, we make plays down the stretch.
I thought another good job for Mondarius Black handling the ball out front, taking some of the pressure off your chores tonight.
Yeah, people don't realize, but he's one of the most important pieces on the team. He does everything. He rebounds, gets steals, best defensive player I think in the conference, and does a great job.
You faced a guy that can really score in Rodriguez tonight, and you played against him for about 4 years, so he's always a challenge, is he not?
Yeah, I also play. It's fun because Boykins and Rodriguez, I play with them over the summer. Then in high school, I get to compete against them. It's always a good matchup between us two.
All right, Gabe, you move on now for another county rival game Monday night up at Burns, and I know you're expecting a challenge out of the Bulldogs, who are playing a lot better ball now.
Yeah, a lot of times, conference game, everybody's going to give you your best shot, so you can't take your team for granted, so you have to always come out and play.
Well, another Super Bowl game for you. Best of luck next week in the conference.
Thank you.
Gabe DeVoe, another great night offensively for the Golden Lions, and let's bring in Mondarius Black, who we were just referring to. I thought you played a very smart floor game tonight, taking some pressure off Gabe when they were double teaming him tonight.
They double team him. I had to step up. Happens just about every game. They double team Gabe, and make somebody else step up for us. So I was there for him.
Talk about this East Rutherford team. They certainly play hard, and they've got a great rebounder in this Jackson kid underneath.
Yeah, they do. We got to start boxing out. We're not as big as all these other teams, so we got to box out.
Well, you and Gabe have really took up the slack rebounding-wise, because Hines is really your lone big man underneath.
Yeah, we box out. Everybody else not trying to do it, so somebody has to.
All right, now you move on Monday night to face Burns, and they'll be ready for you up at their place, I'm sure.
Another conference game. We got to stay tough, stay on top, beat everybody in the conference, have conference for them here.
All right. Great job tonight, and the best of luck next week.
Thank you.
Mondarius Black, another super game for the Golden Lions as they remain unbeaten in the conference.
Okay, thank you, Andy. As Shelby wins here tonight, let's do the Okies tired recap of the game. As Shelby led just about all the way. The only time East Rutherford led was early in the game by a point or so, but the Lions led 19-13, and after one quarter led 40-27 at the half, led by 10 at 50-40 after three quarters, and wins by 6, 77-71 after three different as the final, a 6-point Shelby win. Let's turn it over to Andy with Coach Aubrey Hollifield.
Coach, congratulations. Another great victory for you tonight against a good basketball team.
Yeah, it was a great victory. It's really, I don't know, it felt good. You know, we've been snowed delayed and hemmed up, and it really felt good to see our guys come out there and play well.
Yeah, I don't think you've been able to practice much this week at all, have you?
We practiced on Monday, and we were practicing for East Burke, and then the snow hit on Tuesday, and then the first time I'd seen them was today.
So you didn't get to play East Burke this week. You had to move the ball game because of the weather.
Yeah, we were actually going to try to play them tomorrow night, but since they made us play this game tonight, then we said, well, we're going to push this one till next week, and then they didn't want to play next week, so we're actually going to wind up playing 3 in a row that last week of the season, which is going to be a little hairy, but yeah, it is what it is. That's high school basketball.
Yeah, it is. And
you got to take what they give you.
The way it's worked out, you and Crest both will have to play 3 games that final week of the regular season.
That is a good thing.
Yeah, it'll even things out.
Yeah.
Talk about Gabe DeVoe. What a basketball player he is. 43 points tonight.
43 points. I didn't even know that. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good 43 points. Lord. He's closing in close on 2,000. I think he's I wouldn't even venture to say maybe about 200 points away. But yeah, he's a special kid. I mean, not only in basketball terms, but in just a human being. He's a good one. But I mean, that whole team's built of guys that are like that, and they all complement each other, and they're a group of good guys.
The thing that's so amazing about Gabe to me is the fact that he's running the point, he's rebounding, and playing great defense, and still able to score the way he is.
He is. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. Like I told him tonight, I said, it's gonna be hot in there tonight. So we got the heat fixed. They closed everything off. They cut the fans off, so they won't let them work. Fans work. But I mean, I said, Gabe, when it's running all the sprints in August, it was hotter in August than it is tonight. So don't worry about it. Just go out there and play. And sure enough, he did.
Darius Black, as usual, a great floor game for you. Took the pressure off Gabe, bringing the ball up.
Well, I was going to say, we list Gabe as our point guard, but, them two guys, it's almost like a double-headed point. And either one of them, you got to pick your poison, who you're going to play, and then we just give it to the other one. He's a special kid, too.
Your bench play, I thought, was pivotal for you tonight.
It was. With it being as hot in here as it was, we talked about trying to rotate those guys. Now, Mundarius and Gabe didn't come out a whole lot, but we tried to keep the other guys fresh and just rotate them in and out and in and out and in and out. So we probably played 6 for those other 3 positions, and then Gabe and Money, they just gutted it out and played great.
Talk about your next opponent, Burns Bulldogs, a much improved ball team.
Oh, Kareem's done a great job with them. I know Kareem, him and my brother actually played ball together in college, and he's a great guy, and he's done a wonderful job with them. And the Montgomery boys are a good player. They're a scary team. You have a letdown, and they could sneak up and hand you one. So we got to be ready for them also.
All right, Coach, congratulations. You remain unbeaten in the conference, and good luck next week.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming.
Coach Aubrey Hollifield, as the Golden Lions stay unbeaten in the SMAC Conference.
Okay, Andy, let's check our on East Dixon Boulevard, across from Super 8 Motel and West Dixon Boulevard, their main lot next to Meineke Mufflers. And just check the Shelby scoring first. The Lions in tonight with a couple of players in double figures. Let's get to the other scores first. R.J. George, a 3-point basket and 3 points. Patrick Little, 2 baskets and 4 points. Waquan Washington, 2 baskets and 4 points. Mondarius Black, 1 basket, and he or 2 basket, or a 3-point basket, I should say, and he was 6 of 6 a line for 9 points. 4 points for Darius Sweezy on a couple baskets. Kawashin Jones with a basket and 2 points, and the 2 double figures guys for for the Golden Lions. Taekwon Hines had 5 baskets and 10 points. And Gabe DeVoe with 13 baskets, 4 from three-point land. He was 10 of 15 from 13 of 15 from the free throw line. He led all scorers tonight with 43 points. The Shelby senior headed to Clemson, 43 points to lead Shelby to this victory tonight. For East Rutherford, by the way, Shelby was 19 of 21 at the foul line tonight. For East Rutherford, they had a couple players. In fact, they had 4 players in double figures. First of all, Darius Beckett with a couple baskets and 4 points. 4 points for Trey Dawkins on a couple baskets, and 6 points for Caleb McIntyre on 2 3-point baskets. The double-figure players for the Cavaliers, 12 points each for Calvin Camp and Devontae Boykins, 15 points each to lead the Cavalier scoring. Travis Waldrop Rodriguez with 6 baskets, 3 from three-point land, 15 points tonight for East Rutherford. Also at 15 was Shakari Jackson, who had 7 baskets, 1 of 4 at the line, 15 points for the Cavaliers, as the Cavaliers were 7 of 12 at the free throw line. Shelby, now 18-1 overall, 12-0 in South Mountain Athletic play, while the Cavaliers 13-5 overall, and they are 9-3 in the SMAC conference play this season. And just another great game between these two teams. A 6-point game. You know, this might be one of those games where it really wasn't as close as that 6-point margin. East could get it down only to 8 points several times until they got a basket in the end that brought it down to 6.
Yeah, Shelby was in control pretty much the whole ball game, Dan, but East made a roaring comeback late in the ball game, but falls short by 6 points.
Now, a couple other stats from Kevin Hastings from the Blanton Card stat sheet. Rebounding, East Rutherford 28 rebounds, Shelby 29 rebounds. You can see how close this is. For 3-point baskets, 6 for 16 for the Golden Lions, 7 for 13 for the Cavaliers. And turnovers, 9 for East Rutherford, 10 for Shelby tonight, as the Lions pick up another big win in the SMAC conference. Now, the next week, here's our schedule. Shelby plays at Burns on Tuesday night, I beg your pardon. Tuesday night at Burns, Shelby and the Bulldogs go at it. The Cavaliers play Burns on Monday night at Burns. So they got 2 big teams coming at the Coach Kareem Livingston his team has got a couple big games early in the weekend.
The 2 top teams in the SMAC conference on top of that.
Yeah, now, so keep that in mind. Our broadcast game of the week is next Friday night, and we'll be over at Ed Peeler Gym, Andy, for a battle between this East Rutherford team and the Chargers.
Yeah, that's going to be another good ball game, Dan. Next Friday night, the Cavaliers and the Chargers from Ed Peeler Gym.
Airtime will be around 7:30 or so next Friday night from Ed Peeler Gymnasium. And it's time for our award of the game, our SNR Auto Sales overall player of the game.
And no discussion about that tonight. Once again, Gabe DeVoe, 43 points tonight for the Golden Lions.
And I believe he ended up, with 10 rebounds?
11 rebounds.
11 rebounds as well. So a good night for the Shelby senior, who's headed down to Clemson land to be a Tiger next school year. So congratulations to the Lions. We look forward to the Chargers and these Cavaliers next Friday night here on Big O Country. Remember, you can not only hear the games on WOHS 1390 AM and KTCBroadcasting.com, you can watch the games on KTCBroadcasting.com. And again, remember our first baseball game coming up 5 weeks from today as Burns plays host to Kings Mountain. That's up at Lawndale, March 7th here on Big O Country and KTCBroadcasting.com. For Kevin Hastings, our video producer, and help with the stats, and our cameraman, Andre Bush, for Andy Foster And for our studio producer, Steve Roberts, I'm Dan Greer, reminding you the final scores tonight in the girls' game. East Rutherford defeated the Shelby girls 64-40. And our boys' contest tonight, the Golden Lions victorious over Cavaliers 72-71. And you heard it on Big O Country, 1390 AM WOHS, and you heard and watched it on KTCBroadcasting.com. The Cleveland County High School Basketball Game of the Week is a presentation of KTC Broadcasting. Good night, everybody.